Baby wearing today is a trend maybe.
So I was the main attraction of the town because I'm the only guy wearing a baby and roaming because I'm going for groceries.
So there is something called as belly wrapping. You actually start baby wearing before the baby is born. I know my cat's natural instinct. I gave her all the labeled things that she wanted and she did it properly. But I don't know mine, the way I would have wanted the label to happen. My son had said Baba before Mama.
Aww.
Because he was the primary caregiver.
He needs me. So I am is a requirement.
Even today?
Even today.
Today we have with us Anamika and Biplab Datta. They're a very interesting couple because they're talking about baby wearing and all the myths that would come along with it and breaking lots of taboos which are currently in the society. Anamika is the founder of Almitra Tattva, and this is a brand which is started in India, but now it is across 78 countries wearing her hand-woven baby wearing wraps. And we have Biplab Datta. Biplab is the only and the first male baby wearing coach, a father who is also extremely proactive in encouraging other dads to adopt this very beautiful journey. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you
so
for
much.
having us.
So, you know what's interesting about them is that we have known each other for 12 years?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
my son is
12
going to be
years.
12
Oh,
now.
okay,
so
12
yeah,
years ago.
12
Almost
years.
12 years ago. From the day one when you had started your business with handmade and sustainable products way back in the under the people tree days. So before I begin, I want to ask you about your journey, in the sense that how did this entire thing, baby wearing, come into your space, your life? Where did this begin?
So baby wearing, I think, as a need, came from Biplab.
Okay.
Actually, in that sense,
That's a role reversal.
Yeah.
Yes.
It started. Baby wearing is me. Actually, it's in our culture. It's a family tradition, you can say like that.
Okay.
So I have been born and brought up hearing stories about me that okay, you survived because your grandmother baby wore you,
Oh,
took you everywhere and all those things. Okay.
that's interesting.
When she was pregnant and things like that. So I have told her that okay, when we will have our kid, so I'm gonna baby wear him. So it was very pretty much fine and clear about it. So that's how, when you say baby wearing started in our family, it started from my grandmother. So I'm just carrying on the legacy. So it's nothing that I have started. So it's there in our family tradition.
So that actually brings me to this, baby wearing today is a trend maybe, like it's a upcoming trend. Everywhere I hear people saying, oh, we baby wear. But when I see pictures and when I see people from earlier generations holding baby, tying them on your sari, closer to your heart, is a very normal part of everyday living. It was, right? So where do you see, do you see it as what happens, how did that culturally break and how is it coming back right now?
So I think anything which was deep rooted has kind of disappeared. It is looked down
That's
upon.
true.
Yeah. You can see it only in some northeastern parts now in India. When it comes to India, people who are working in fields. So basically, where people are doing laborer's job, you can see only that section of people.
villages?
Sadly, hands-free is something which comes as a bonus for baby wearing. It's not that because I want to be hands-free, I baby wear. It is because I'm baby wearing, I'm hands-free. So to look at it that way, because it is a very important pillar of attachment parenting. So there is so many things that baby wearing does, right? Like it's for primaries it is good. It is good for lactation. The mothers who do not immediately lactate. When your baby is born, to be very frank, motherhood is glamorized. You can't even relate to that the baby which is born.
Sure.
It's a red thing and it just poops and pees and cries. Yeah, so even that attachment, that bonding, it
Sure.
takes time. It takes time, and mother hardly gets time with the baby with so many people around.
And her own body healing.
Yes. If you see in any other animal, you leave them alone.
Right.
If you tell me to write about a dog and how a dog gets into labor, I can tell you. But a woman, when she gets into labor, it is always there is a third party, right? You are in a hospital. You are not a patient. You are not supposed to be in a hospital. Your name is written as patient something, like, patient. So I was patient Anamika Gupta.
Correct.
So I actually don't require a medical intervention. So your labor firstly is intervened. So with all the interventions also, you can nest with your baby when you baby wear. The smell of the baby, the hair, the smell of the hair, the skin, and the bonding. Because for the baby itself, baby was in the womb and now suddenly it is with the chachi, kaki, mami and everybody, right? Baby wearing is an extension of your womb, I could say.
So is it safe to say that, when you baby wear, you essentially, it's facilitating the transition from that dark, unknown womb that the baby is to this unfamiliar world rather, and that's where the bonding should happen?
Yeah, extension, definitely. If we see monkeys, all the time the babies are attached to them, and that's as natural as it can be, right? Nobody has gone ahead and told them to do that, right? There is no mother-in-law telling the monkey to do that. So she is doing it by her own because it's the most natural thing to do. She is lactating well, she has a baby with her, she can protect the baby, all of those things, all ticks.
So I want to understand that besides what you said, that hands-free is just a natural progression of, or it's a byproduct. What essentially happens when you hold a baby this close to you and for a prolonged period of time? What is it happening between the mother and the baby? Are there, any developmental things that it supports? What does it happen?
There's a lot of things that happens when you, so for starting, for an example, starting with a primey baby. So when a primey is born, normally in a hospital, they put the baby in an incubation.
Correct.
What they're trying to do is that they're trying to give the womb-like feeling in that incubator.
Correct.
All right. So when you start baby wearing, let's say when you baby wear without anything, without clothing, okay, it's totally direct skin to skin. So when you baby wear, it creates the same womb-like feeling to the kid. So when you have a primey and things like that, a primey kid, it's always advised to baby wear, because then it's not an artificial, you are not put in a very artificial kind of incubator. It's still very humane, and you are with the parent, you are with the mother, father. So that really helps. So that's, let's say, one thing. Secondly, as she said, it helps in lactation. It really helps in lactation. A lot of time, every woman doesn't lactate the same way.
True.
So, but again, let's say when the baby is just next to your skin, your body reacts. It is a natural process. So the lactation become easier. Emotional bonding with the parents and your caregiver as well. It can be grandparents, it can be uncle, aunt, cousin, anyone. So when they wear the baby, the attachment increases, the emotional connect increases, and it's a boom, because we all are pretty much busy and we live in a very nuclear kind of family.
True.
So when you baby wear, your hands become free. Because a lot of time when you have a new baby in the house and with today's setup, it's become very challenging and very tiring as well.
True.
Because in normal scenario, how we are moving, we're with holding the baby in one hand, and you're doing all the course from from opening the door to milkman to go buy your groceries, everything. So it's become very tiring. So, but when you just wear the baby, so then it's become your body part.
Yeah,
Then you're just moving freely. So it doesn't make a lot of difference. The life become very easier.
How early one can start baby wearing? I'm hearing you say that from
it's
newborn.
Newborn. Yeah. In fact,
when it's out, you should be on you.
Yeah. In fact, there is a tradition even in Japan, I think. Yeah. So there is something called as belly wrapping. So you actually start baby wearing before the baby is born. So belly wrapping is when you are pregnant. You actually do the wrapping on the belly.
Interesting.
So which gives support, which gives a lot of things. So there is a way to wrap, definitely. and you have to learn it. Traditionally, a lot of people, it's a way, it's a technique.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the
baby-
advantage of that technique?
Again, holding. So it feels very secure. Really feels secure. A lot of sounds, lot of so it's like because
For the baby and for the
yes,
mama.
yes. It feels it
And
gives
it
you
gives
the
you
sense
support
of
as well,
security.
when you-
Yeah.
And it can go long.
It
Till
can
the
go
time
long
you are
period,
comfortable
yeah.
and your kid
And
is
the baby is
comfortable.
Till the baby
Yeah.
gives up or you give up. Either one has to give up. Yeah.
So one of the myths, I've always heard is that if you hold the baby too often, they become clingy. They will become cranky. They will only want the parent, the mother specifically.
Right.
So, and here you are talking about wearing them since they are born. So, do you see? You've seen all across the globe in a way. Have you seen or have you ever heard people saying that it is leading them baby to be less independent?
That's the most common comment actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I feel comes out of a little like jealousy somewhere. I'd rather feel that my child could have become clingy.
Okay.
Now he's 12-year-old and I really miss those moments and I could really hold him back. And I think every parent would say that. I have even heard comments like if you are going to wear your baby, he will never be able to walk.
Never be able to walk.
Independently. And I think he started walking quite early. And that doesn't matter whether he's walking early or later, but nothing of this sort is true. He's the most independent child that I've ever come across, to be very frank, because I can talk from my experience. And I've never come across any child who has not been independent because the child was baby wore. My son is playing football, so forget walking. And I really feel that I could have held him more because I can't even hug him now. So
I think it's one of the biggest myth.
Myth, one of the
It's the biggest myth.
Yeah.
So while we are talking myths, I want to talk about father being a baby wearer. So how is that looked upon, and is it a normal thing now? Do you see more fathers coming out, or is it?
Yeah, now we see more fathers wearing their baby as well, but it's still, we live in a very a patriarchy society where roles are very much defined kind of thing. So like rearing up a baby is a mother's job. Right?
Correct.
So
you broke the tradition. Or you walked a different path, you challenged that path. What did you see? Like how was the feeling, or what benefits did you see, or how was that association with you and the baby? Did it have anything different?
For me,
before he says, before he talks about it, let me tell, I don't know whether it is a pro or a con, whether it is against me or whether it was a good thing. But my son had said Baba before Mama.
Aww.
Because he was the primary caregiver. Yeah, so I was, I think, just the breastfeeder. And he used to wear him a lot. So I was like, I wanted to hear those golden words. And also that people say like, that mother's hand, everything will be settled, and like, that proximity with your... So because he was the primary caregiver, I've seen that with him a lot for Neo. So it is like, he requires his hand on him. So
That's
so con pro, I don't know. Good, I'm independent, that's okay. But yeah, so he never, of course, I think that attachment definitely, as he initially also said, that like that caregiving, that bonding increases definitely. So yeah.
It increases, it's really helped a lot between me and you as well.
Even today?
Even today.
You see that having any effect now that after so many years?
Yeah, he needs
Completely.
Means when it's like that, he needs me. So I is a requirement. So it's for baby wearing or what, I don't know. Like in a family, what happens that you means if normally you would require your mother to be there. Father can go out for work and do, and you can be the provider. You don't require your father that much. You require for certain roles. But in our family, it's totally opposite. And our family, the roles are opposite itself. So like I am a primarily, let's say, a homemaker.
Nice.
Her role is primarily to look on to the finances and kind of thing. So I primarily take care of the house. So I'm very much happy with
So
that.
I want to, extend that question that while we were talking about baby wearing as a personal journey, now it has become a global business for you both. How did it happen, and where did that thought come that I want to take it out and take it to so many families across the world, and how was the reaction? What was the journey like?
Sure, the journey, it's a mix of emotions, definitely the journey. So I think my very first baby carrier was something that we had got from US, and I had worn you in that, and I thought that wow, this is like, life is so easy after this.
Correct.
Right? And traditionally, as we are deep rooted in it, I used to make a lot of DIY baby carriers at that time, and then hell also broke loose because I was in a corporate career for, I think, so I was a recruitment head of a very big IT company, and being in HR, I had heard stories about women getting laid off on maternity grounds.
Oh, of course.
But I never thought that it will happen to me. And when I resumed work after my maternity, my desk looked different, my roles and responsibilities were different, and in a very, very inhuman way, within, I think, 20 minutes with no reasons given, just thinking because you are not a primary earner of the house. These are the preconceived notions that people have, right? That you will go on a sabbatical, you may start asking for leaves. So my company that way was known for layoffs.
Okay.
Every Friday there used to be a layoff, and we used to call it as a Black Friday.
Really?
Yeah. So I think within 20 minutes, my world literally spun over, because I didn't know, and it happened at a very vulnerable moment when you have a breastfeeding infant with you.
Correct.
So it's very difficult, and so that's when I came out. But then I don't know. So I had two options. One is to join a competitor and be again a part of a sexist environment, or rather start your own company. I do not have a background of entrepreneurship. I come from a very humble background. My parents have told me just to have a job is good enough. So nobody was an entrepreneur in our family. So I think they had to literally kick me off I was kicked off into entrepreneurship, I think so. So, and the humiliation was so much that I think I had to, I'm still healing. So I started, so there was this beautiful world there. I started with a Facebook group. There were so many virtual women who pushed me into business.
That's
so because
beautiful.
of the DIY groups, because we used to share notes on baby wearing, there was these women whom I owe till today, whom I have not even seen, pushed me into business. My first sale, I think, was the second month when we started Almitra Tattva from Denmark. And after that, it was no looking back. Now we are, as you said, in 78 countries. So yeah, so I think that's how the journey was destined, I would say. So yeah, it was wonderful, and it is wonderful still now. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's a story. And how did you get into being a certified baby wearing coach?
Becoming a coach was not the idea.
Yeah.
We had this company, Almitra Tattva. Like if you have an organization, if you have some certification, it gives. That's the only reason I did that certification course, because other than that, baby wearing is there in me. But again, if you get a certification, the society take it's very.
And he being the only male certified made a.
And again, I wanted to be the only one, kind of thing, because I'm still the only one. I'm the only male certified baby wearing consultant of India. Still now, there is no person who has come into this.
Yeah,
so do you, encourage fathers to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
So I encourage all the father to become mother man. Patriarchy doesn't help that much, so those are apart. Because it helps. It helps you to connect with your child. I don't know it's across the globe or not, but in our very Indian society, there's a huge difference between child and a father. There's a lot of discussion you don't have. You don't talk. You don't express. Your father also doesn't express to you, and as a kid you also doesn't. So all those things vanishes. The comfort level between two human being becomes very interesting. You can have conversations. I don't talk to my father till now. Because that's the kind of relationship normally we
provider
we have.
Yeah,
Means most of the household are like that, where like father is like that. Okay, उनसे ज़्यादा बात कर ही नहीं सकते तुम. But when you have, because when you are like baby wearing, that person is with you all the time. So he's the next available person whom you can speak with. And when you are baby wearing, it's automatically you're feeling him, he's feeling you. Again, unsaid conversations are happening.
even with the heartbeat.
Now I am a father, but I still have my reservation and things. What are the things I will talk? I can talk to my father. But Neo doesn't have those kind of reservations.
Yeah,
So you mentioned the heartbeat. What does the heartbeat connects with the baby wearing?
So when the child is in the womb, I think the only rhythm or
Is the mother's heart.
mother's heartbeat, yeah. So when you baby wear, definitely, well, as I was saying earlier, that it is an extension of the womb journey.
Womb journey.
So that secured feeling comes with that rhythm as well.
Right.
So yeah, it gives a sense of consoling. It gives that sense of security.
Security.
Yeah. So it's that music which the baby has been hearing. So
It's a calming
it's a calming
effect for the
yeah,
baby.
calming effect, definitely. Yeah.
So talking about music, if you have to give one song that a baby wearing parent defines a baby wearing parent, what would it be?
Oh, I have so many songs, but the song that which helped me and Neo, which helped me to make Neo sleep, and is that it was "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
Yeah, because it has that rhythm also. So I used to wear him, means, and then there's
You
a
can
rhythm.
sing if you like to.
No. So I still remember that rhythm.
Okay.
So it has that. It gave me that rhythm, and then we both are listening.
Okay. Okay. One advice that has, as parents, you've heard, and you chose to ignore.
So many you get.
Yeah. Lactation advice, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the earlier, it's like whichever earlier generation, they feel that they used to produce like tons of milk, and every new mother doesn't produce milk. So yeah, so they have a lot of myths around that.
Okay.
And suddenly motherhood is like they put you on a pedestal, right? You are glamorized. Motherhood is glamorized. It is romanticized, glamorized. So from a girl you become a mother overnight, and then comes even your house help is an expert. Everybody is an expert, and you suddenly go to everyone for advices, because kind of you take a new role, and the bonding between the time that you need to spend with your baby is gone, and there is everybody who is giving so many advices. So lactation being you just feel so miserable. You feel that you will never be able to, like every animal has produced milk for their child,
Yeah.
and you will also.
True.
There are definitely there are problems, but but it is not that like every mother will. It is
have a
highlighted that way,
Yeah.
as if you won't be able to. Just leave them alone. They will figure out. They will figure out. Leave the mother and child alone. They will figure out everything.
One advice you want to give to the audience, now that you've heard so many, one that you would like to give to these young moms
Yeah. So
or dads.
I don't want to be totally off the grid and say that medical intervention is not needed. Don't go to a hospital, do home labor. I would have loved to do that. I would have loved to do that because that's the most natural thing to do. But yeah, not being that radical. But yes, I think at least nest with your baby.
Nest with the baby. That's a nice one.
Yeah, nest with your baby, because every animal does it. It is your right which has been taken away. So wherever, whenever
That's
like
with the baby.
yeah,
I
because
like
I
that.
think we cannot probably avoid the surgical lights of an operation theater wherein you are giving birth to a baby, and you cannot say, hey, put off the lights and I want to be cozy and I want to give birth, because I really don't know my natural instinct of how I would have liked to give birth. I really don't know. I know my cat's natural instinct. I gave her all the labor things that she wanted and she did it properly, you know. But I don't know mine, where I would have, the way I would have wanted the labor to happen. So
Yeah.
so maybe you can't change that right now, but you take time and nest with your baby, everything will fall in place.
Nice.
And listen to the cues. The baby will give you cues and you listen to your natural cues, because you're the most natural at that time. Most natural. Then you will lose. We all get like, you know, but that's the most natural time. And listen from each other's cues. I think you'll crack it.
What about the dads?
People who are not even parents, they will give you advice. Your friend, everyone around will give you advice. I think don't take the advice.
Okay.
Yeah. And as she said, be natural. And for me, baby wearing was very, very important. So I always give an advice to baby wear, but personally it was very, very important to me because I was too much connected to my grandmom. And I was connected to my grandmom because of baby wearing.
Because she wore you.
She wore me, okay. And I don't know why Neo is connected to me, because in this equation only thing which is common is baby wearing.
Interesting.
I am more close to my grandmom than my parents any given day. More than my mother, my grandmom is, for me, like my mother is my grandmother. And the only thing, and the same thing for Neo, it is the important parent is me. And
The primary caregiver is you. And the common factor.
And the common factor is baby wearing.
That's interesting.
And it has a lot of advantage. It has a lot of advantages.
Okay, so in last thing for you, one word, if you have to define baby wearing, what would it be?
Bonding. That's
Bonding.
Bonding. Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Giggles podcast. It was a very interesting conversation today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. We had Anamika and we had Biplab, and if you still have more questions, and I'm sure you would as a new parent, do write down and we would have them answer for you. And thank you. Keep watching and keep looking out for the next episode.